Hello students, welcome to your math class. In this class, we are going to learn two special types of triangle. These two special types of triangle are there. Yes, one triangle and second triangle. So what is the difference between them? There are some different. Yes, difference is there. When we will measure the side and angle of this triangle, so we get all sides of this triangle are equal. So what is the name of this triangle? This is equilateral triangle. And when we will measure the side of this triangle, so we get two sides of this triangle, length of two sides of these two triangles are equal, and the third is different. So children, what is the name of this triangle? That is isosceles triangle. Yes, so today we will learn about isosceles triangle and equilateral triangle. Now we are going to learn about the isosceles triangle. Yes children, you are right, this is isosceles triangle. So when we will find the measure there, it's two sides, these two sides are equal. If these two sides are equal, then the angle which is opposite to the equal side, this angle and this angle which is opposite to the equal side of an isosceles triangle are also equal. Yes, you are right, these are equal. So children, in this triangle, this red one, these two sides of the triangle are equal, these two legs are equal, and this is the base. Okay, if two sides are equal, then base angle, this is the base angle, so these base angles also equal. Okay children, so in legs two congruent side means equal sides, base the third side of the triangle opposite the vertex. Okay, and vertex angle, this vertex angle, this angle is called the vertex angle. Okay, this angle is called the vertex angle, and these two angles are called the base angle. In isosceles triangle, base angle are equal. So children, the included angles between the legs, that is called the vertex angle. Okay, and next is the base angle. What do you mean by the base angle? The two angles formed by the base, the two angles which is formed by the base and the congruent side, this is called the base angle. This one, base angle and vertex angle. So students, now learn more through this example. Here given that find the value of x and y, and this is isosceles triangle because it's two legs. This is AB and BC. These two legs are given equal. As we know, if two legs are equal, then opposite angle of these legs, okay, means base angle. Base angle of isosceles triangle are equal. If base angle of isosceles triangle are equal, then children, 52 which is equal to y. Yes, you are right, y is equal to 52. How you will write in the bracket? But base angle of an isosceles triangle, base angles of an isosceles triangle. So base angle of an isosceles triangle are equal. So we get the value of y, that is 52 degree. Now children, in previous class we learned angle sum property. So what do you have to learn in angle sum property? You remember? Just recall that the all and sum of the all angles, the sum of the all angles of an triangle is 180 degree. So children, angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. By which property? That is angle sum property. So to write there, by angle sum property. Yes. So children, angle A, that is 52 degree is already given, that is 52 degree, plus angle B which is given y degree, plus children angle C, that is given 14x plus 6. 14x plus 6. So you have to write there 14x plus 6 degree is equal to 180 degree. Now children, 52 degree plus y. What is the value of y which we found? That is 52 by base angle. Okay, so this is 52 degree plus 14x plus 6 degree is equal to 180 degree. Now we will add 52 plus 52 plus 6. Add. When we will add it, so we get 6 plus 2 8 to 10 and 5 5 10 1 11 plus 14x is there. Okay, 14x is equal to 180 degree. Now children, 14x is equal to 180. We will transpose 110 from left to right. When we will transpose it, so we get minus 110. So children, 14x is equal to 70 degree. Yes. So what is the value of x? X is equal to 70 degree upon 14. That is 5. That is 5 degree. That is the value of x. Clear? Now students, our next special triangle, that is equilateral triangle. So in equilateral triangle, all side of an equilateral triangle is equal. If all side of an equilateral triangle is equal, then all angles also equal. Okay. So children, these are the example of an equilateral triangle. Here all sides are equal. X, y, z. In x, y is equal to y, z, and is equal to x, z. So all sides are equal, means all sides are congruent. Okay. If all sides are congruent, then all angles, angle x is equal to angle y is equal to angle z, means all angles also congruent. If children, angle x, angle y and angle z are congruent, then the sides x, y congruent to y, z, congruent to z, x. Okay. So this is the property of equilateral triangle. Students, some important point for equilateral triangle. So children, if we will measure each angle of an equilateral triangle, so the measure of each angle of an equilateral triangle, that is 60 degree. What is? This is 60 degree. Its length may be changed. Length of the sides may be 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter, either 8 and 8, either 10, but angle will be not changed. Angle or each angle of an equilateral triangle always 60 degree. So students, this is a triangle. When we will measure each side of this triangle with the scale, all of you measure with me. So what is the side of this? That is 11 centimeter. This one is 11 centimeter. So write it there. Suppose that this AB, which is 11 centimeter, and AB 11 centimeter. Now what is BC? Measure there BC. When you will measure that BC, so what you will get? That is 18 centimeter. This is 18 centimeter. Okay. So write there BC is equal to 18 centimeter, and this is the triangle. This is a triangle ABC. Now we have to measure AC. अब हमें क्या मेजर करना है? This one AC. So AC यहाँ पर आपका है, that is 9 centimeter. That is AC, which is 9 centimeter. Okay children, we measured it. Now we are going to learn the inequality of a triangle. That is called inequality of a triangle. So children, triangle inequality theorem, the sum of the length of any two sides, the sum of the length of any two sides of an triangle greater than the length of third side, always greater than the length of third side. When we will add these two sides, okay, so what we get? 11 plus 18, that is 29, which is greater than AC 9. If we take next one, means here AB plus BC, which is greater than AC. Okay, when we take another two sides, so children, so here BC and AC, so BC plus AC, which is greater than this one AB. You can check it here. AB plus BC, that is 11 plus 18, which is 29 greater than 9, and here BC plus AC. BC is here 18 plus AC is 9. 18 plus 9 27, which is greater than 11. So AB. So children, the sum of any two sides of an triangle is always greater than the third side. That is the inequality of triangle. Now children, this is theorem angle side relationship in a triangle. In angle side relationship in a triangle, so children, if two sides of a triangle are not congruent, means if two sides of a triangle is not equal, then the larger angle is opposite to the longer side. Larger angle is opposite to the longer side. When we will observe this triangle, so this is the larger side which is opposite to the larger angle. Okay, larger angle which is opposite to the longer sides. Okay, it's clear children? See there, this is a figure. This is a triangle in which hypotenuse which is larger, so AB which is greater than BC. Here we find AB. This is the AB. This AB which is greater than this BC. If AB is greater than BC, then children, angle, measure of angle C, measure of angle C which is greater than the measure of angle A as well as measure of angle B also. Okay, thank you students.